Ah, yes. You can smell it in the air. Fall, pumpkin spice lattes, and open enrollment season. That's right. End of the year means it's time to plan those benefits for the upcoming year. In today's post, we cover what you should be looking for in your open enrollment and what you should be looking to take advantage of. And the biggest nerdy side of myself and WealthKill is we love open enrollment season. It's a brand new start to look at all those benefits. So stay tuned. That's all coming up next. All right, first thing, kind of a no-brainer here, but still important to say, you should be prepared. There was a report from United Healthcare that said 36% of individuals spend less than 1 hour on their open enrollment benefits, which is kind of crazy to think because one of the highest expenses for a lot of people is healthcare. And one of the big things in open enrollment, health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance. Then we have other things like life insurance, disability insurance, HSAs, FSAs, commuter benefits, you name it, it's all in there. First thing is just be prepared. Block off some time to walk through your new benefits. Don't just continue to roll over from year to year assuming, it's good. Go to your meeting. Your employer probably has a Zoom for it. They probably do, non-pandemic times, they probably have in-person meetings to meet with, HR professionals to walk through these. So the first step, and while it seems so simple, it's really important. Be prepared. Block some time off. These are big decisions, not only for you, but also for your family as well. So take some time, look through it, do your research, be prepared, work with professionals either at your employer, if your financial advisor helps you. Like I said, this is one of the things that we love to help our clients with, but your financial advisor can probably also walk through a lot of these things and explain pros and cons of some of these benefits. So first up, be prepared. Next is just review the main updates from last year to the next year. Maybe you did do a ton of research last year, and this year, not much has changed. Well, it might be a little bit easier to walk through it. But you should always see what are the main updates. Do they have new health insurance plans? Do they have better life insurance? Do they have better disability insurance? Did they finally add in those FSAs? Did they finally add in commuter benefits? There's a whole list of different benefits your employer could add in there. So main thing is, and usually they start with a summary. This is usually early on, whether it's in an email from HR, whether it's in the presentation from HR, usually it's probably early on that says, hey, here's the things we changed this year. So first thing to review is just see what has changed from one year to the next. All right, main part, identify the policies that best fit your needs, but also your family's needs. So main things are kind of the personal health insurance topic. So health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance. Let's spend a little bit of time here on health insurance, which is probably, again, the main item here. We always tell our clients, I don't know your exact medical history. And some clients share more, some clients don't. That's okay. But you should probably be at least lean us towards on, hey, we have a lot of healthcare costs, so maybe we need a better coverage plan. Maybe you don't have many healthcare costs and prescriptions, and you can use what we would consider a high deductible plan. Main things that we always look for health insurance is, what is your deductible? So the amount that you pay out of pocket before the insurance kicks in. And then the other very, very, very important number is the out-of-pocket maximum. Because remember, your deductible is not the most you can pay out of pocket. Your deductible is what you have to pay first out of pocket, and then you go into the insurance scale, but you could still be paying depending on how your insurance is set up. Your max out of pocket is the more important number to keep an eye on. That just says, hey, if it's just a horrible health year, and I hope none of you ever go through that, but if it's a really bad health year, this is the most we could pay out of pocket. Maybe it's $7,000, maybe it's $15,000, maybe it's $20,000, maybe it's lower than that. Maybe it's a $4,000 and it's close to that deductible. Or maybe you didn't have a deductible. Maybe you did a very low or no deductible plan. Those aren't as common today, just as health insurance kind of changes and evolves, but know your health insurance plan. And then if you're fortunate to be in good health and you can use a high deductible plan, don't forget about the infamous HSA, the health savings account, which is just a great tool, whether you're going to use it for a longer term investment in something we call the stealth IRA, just a cool name, or if you're going to use it for medical costs down the road. It's a nice tool to get. We always say HSAs are one of the only triple tax benefits out there. Tax deduction going in, tax deferred growth while it's in there, tax-free pulling out if you pulled it out for health-related reasons. So focus on health insurance. If you have any major events coming up, I always use the example of having a child. If you go through your summary plan description, somewhere in there, they always name her Peg, and they say Peg is having a baby. And it'll say, if Peg has a baby this year, it's going to cost $3,000 out of pocket. I think they also give us one individual breaking a leg, and I believe someone else has diabetes. But if you have those major medical events and you're planning to, hopefully no one's planning on getting diabetes or breaking their leg, but if you're planning on having a baby, that's a good one to look to, and I think that's probably one of the more common ones that we help our clients, because that's just a more planned event, and we kind of have a 9-month runway to look through it as well. Other important items, keep an eye on your vision insurance, pun intended, and also your dental insurance. So just keep an eye on that. Usually you don't have as many options. Sometimes they give you one option for vision insurance. Sometimes they give you maybe 2 for dental, kind of a basic but then a higher benefit one. So keep an eye on those items. The other insurance items that we always look for are going to be life insurance, disability insurance. Life insurance, maybe your employer offers some free life insurance. Always go for that. Maybe they offer you free disability, whether it's short-term, long-term, or both, short-term and long-term. If you have trouble getting insurance on the private market, you may want to add in some group coverage, whether it's from the life side or the disability side, because underwriting will likely be much easier because they're underwriting a group, not just you as the individual. So keep an eye on those items. And of course, the retirement plan. Always look at what's going on with the retirement plan. Now, retirement plans often don't change much from year to year. And if they do change, let's just say you go from a Vanguard to a Fidelity, you're going to go through a whole period where it has a transition. You have a blackout phase. You'll know it's happening. There's a lot of moving parts. But just see, is there any benefits? Maybe they move the match up. Maybe if you increase your salary now, you'll get more match. Maybe it's just a good time for you to increase. Hey, Chad, I usually get about a 2% bonus every year, or 2% salary increase. Every year, I say just add another percent. Maybe add 2% to your 401k, your 403b, or 457b. But just always pay attention to that as well. I think those are really the main benefits when you kind of look at, hey, here's the big things we look at every time we go through open enrollment. Those are probably your main 5. So we got health insurance, very big, dental insurance, vision insurance, life insurance, disability insurance. Those are the main items we're always reviewing in this open enrollment packet. All right, other benefits. So these are also important benefits, but sometimes they don't pertain to everybody. And the main items we look here for are, we're going to put the FSA. So this is labeled as a flexible spending account. FSAs are more complicated than HSAs. FSAs, you can also have dependent care FSA. So think of it as child care for your children. Or you can also have a health care FSA, more commonly used for glasses and prescriptions. The reason why FSAs are a little bit more complicated is because your money can expire. So if you say, hey, I want to put $1,000 into my healthcare FSA, if your FSA doesn't have wording that says some of that money can roll over, and usually at most they'll say 500 can roll over, your money can literally expire, meaning that it's just gone. So you got the tax benefits for it. That's the other benefit of FSAs. It's still a pre-tax deduction, so it's good from a tax perspective. But you got to keep an eye on your rules. This is, again, where you kind of see those funny stories of individuals buying 3,000 tubes of suntan lotion. They buy 14 pairs of glasses because they realize they have money in their FSA and they have to use it, or else it literally expires. So FSA is another good one. If you live in a major metropolitan area, a major city, look for commuter benefits. Sometimes you'll see that they'll offer a certain amount per month to buy your subway card or your transit bus card. So keep an eye on that. We've even seen some employers actually now giving funding pre-tax on the commuter side to Ubers and Lyfts. So just go through it. Sometimes we always say, when you get through those later pages of open enrollments, we don't sometimes read that far, but there's some unique benefits in there. So, again, if you're a physician at a large hospital, let's use UNC. Don't forget, let's get some basketball tickets. Maybe you're part of, Penn State Hershey Medical Center. Maybe we can lock in some football tickets. Keep an eye on the other benefits as well. These are obviously, we're keeping an eye on your health insurances, your 401k plan, 403b. Those are vital. But still, there's some really neat benefits in there later in your packet. So keep an eye on all those items. Like I said, this is one of my favorite times of the year where I kind of joke fall pumpkin spice latte open enrollment season, but just a nice opportunity to look through your current benefits, see if there's anything you can change or tweak, but you got a fresh start for the next year if you want it. So take advantage of this open enrollment season. We add a few more details in the blog post. The video, I like to just kind of give more of that human touch. So as always, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, let us know. Again, take advantage of your open enrollment season, and we'll catch you on the next video.